What's up guys, Bloodshed here, bringing you the Holy Shotgun Crusader build for Diablo 3, patch 2.6.1 in Season 12. Now this build was highly, if not the most requested thing that I do on my YouTube channel over the course of the last few weeks. Since they buffed these items, people want the Holy Shotgun to return, and it's not bad. It's not bad. We found a decent combo here. It's not as good as the Condemned Satyr build that we put out a few weeks ago, but it's definitely worthy of praise. And if you want that theme, if you want to play it again, it's definitely available for you. So the reason why we're covering the Holy Shotgun is that they buffed the Fate of the Fell. You can see it right here. Heaven's Fury gains 2 additional rays, so it shoots out 3 rays with what we're using, and it does up to 500% multiplicative holy damage. And the Braces of Fury deal 400% increased damage to enemies that are blinded, immobilized, or stunned. So you can see right away, to blind or stun them, we're using the Shield Glare, and we're also using the Cord of Shurma. Yeah, no augments, nothing like that, and no points in Paragon. We're using 800 Paragon, but no points in main stat or anything like that. Let's go ahead and just take it on a test run as I talk about the build here. I am using an Ingeom with the build. It just seems to work the best with Ingeom. That extra cooldown seems to really help out a lot. Kind of gives us, we always have, you know, the blind because it lowers it by 10 seconds. We always have Pony when we need it. As long as we're killing elites, it's no problem. You know, it's like pretty much full mobility. And even if we don't have Ingeom, the Pony does a good job at making us feel a little extra mobile. The Ingeom does lower the cooldowns of everything, so you want to be at least 50% CDR, and we're using a Gogok just to be safe, just in case you don't run into another elite pack, or you come across a yellow pack, a rare that you don't want to have to kill every single one to get the Ingeom proc, right? It's just kind of nice to have that freedom, but you can enter it at a lower cooldown. I just found at 50% to be like a little base minimum. Blind him, blow him up, and you can see when the cord procs, because there's this huge ring on the map, right? This huge Cord of Shurma ring that blinds enemies, and that's where you get your extra damage. It's kind of like we started using that with Necromancer a little bit, and it's pretty awesome. So let's go over here, blind and blow up. Another thing, you want to be right up on them. This is a shotgun build, so you want to be right up in their face, because you want to hit them with all 3 of the beams. If you use Zays and you try to stay back, no damage. You get up close and personal and you blow them up with the shotty. So Holy Shotgun build is kind of returned, and this is definitely not going to get nerfed. If anything, it's going to get buffed. So the build will get better if anything changes, or we find some killer combos, because, you know, it's the PTR and we still are testing builds. Check the link down below. That's going to be updated in the description below. We're also using the Shield of Fury. Every consecutive hit of Holy Shotgun is going to do more damage to them. So it's like 30%, and then you hit them again 60%, then you hit them again 90 extra percent, right? It just kind of starts, it's like a stacking damage increase. Go to the next level here. Since it's a speed build, of course we're using Nemesis Bracers. Got to pop those elites from the pylons. I'm using the Endless Walk set as well. So you can see we have no elite, but since the Pony and we have high CDR, it's allowing us to, you know, get around even without it. So we're coming across a shielding pack also. That's going to be one of the hardest fights for us. So that's when I like to pop my Laws of Valor, sorry, God forbid, I misspeak. Yeah, so you want to pop that on a shielding pack, since this is our toughest fight in the build, but stay up on them and drop the hammers, or drop the Rays of Light, I suppose. This guy's running away, so he's not making it too easy. Also, we have low resource cost because of the 2-piece of the Akon set. It lowers the resource cost while Akarat's champion is active. So you're like, Blood, how are you spamming this? It's literally because the 2-piece Akon set. The whole set for you know, Akon is based off of Akarat's champion. It buffs Akarat's champion, so it gives us resource, lowers the cooldown, you know, all that stuff. So you can see, just line them up, blow them up, and yeah, profit. There are other versions of the build, like with the Ivory Tower, where you block and it shoots out. I didn't really like that. It felt a little weird. I like this version the best, but I can show you at the end of the video another version of the build that we're kind of working on whenever we get time, kind of low key in the background. I am rocking a Unity, and you want to actually wear the Unity. You don't want to put it in the cube because you want that elite damage. It's really going to help us spike these elites since we're not using the furnace or anything like that. Also for elite damage, we're using Bane of the Powerful, Bane of the Trapped, and Gogok of Swiftness. It's more attack speed and more damage. We're shooting out more heavens, right? More furies blasting out of our body. Pause. Yeah, stay up on them, blow them up, and win. So let's go ahead and fight the Rift Guardian here. I am using the Ingeom and not using the two-hander because I really enjoy, look at that damage. Not bad, not bad. It could be better, and especially with more Paragon and, you know, stats and everything. I tried a lot of combos, and I like using Fervor. So Fervor is going to give us more cooldown, give us more attack speed, and you can't do that with the two-hander. So I have the Fate of the Fel in the cube, and of course Convention of Elements. So we are a little bit tankier because we're using Unity and Endless Walk set, and Akan has a 50% damage reduction on the set now. So we're really tanky. We do lots of damage. It's kind of a chill speed build-ish. It could be better, like I was saying. Things can get improved. Let me go ahead and show you the other version of the build that I was mentioning earlier. This is kind of like a mock-up of the classic Holy Shotgun, or I don't really know what the classic is, but basically blocks release Fires of Heaven. So if you use like Justice Lantern and you use the Hold Your Ground passive, you're just going to be shooting lightning out of your body like crazy, right? So this is a nice combo. Feel free to screenshot it, check it out if you're interested in using it. They both work fine. I prefer the Ingeom one-hander with Chord of Sherma, and it just seems to be more fluid, and it's really good for groups because you always have Ingeom proc, and you absolutely destroy elites, like 2-3 shot elites, as you can see. Again, no Paragon in main stat and everything like that. Make sure you stack white gems or diamonds because you need that extra survivability as a strength-based class. I hope you guys liked the video. This has been definitely a fan service build, and I don't mind doing that from time to time. I had fun with this one. If you have any builds that you want me to try out, maybe I'll do it. You can definitely comment down below, and I will look into it and see if it's something that we can make into a video. Trying to stay busy during the downturn of the Diablo season, and I hope you guys appreciate all of that. Make sure to follow me at twitch.tv. I've been streaming Diablo and Destiny every single day, and it's been a lot of fun having variety on the stream. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, also if you're new, make sure you hit that sub button. I do content all the time. Also, if you want to support further, you can check me out on Patreon, and patreon.com/bloodshed. I'll put links down below. There's links down below, links everywhere for everything. Anyways, guys, this is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.